Nobody has more flat tires than contractors. Nobody has more sick relatives in the hospital than contractors. Hey, Josh the Handyman back again. He took money, but didn't do what he was supposed to do. Let's check it out.
Only on ABC 15, a couple of Valley homeowners say that's how a contractor left the inside of their home after they paid thousands for renovations. Tonight, Joe Ducey lets you know how it happened to them and others and what they say they should have done differently.
So I like these news reports. They have great practical advice for people that are hemmed up in these situations, for people who are looking into getting a contractor who don't want to get hemmed up. I'm sure part of his advice will have something to do with not giving money ahead of time. We'll see. I'm curious to know more the construction side of things, what the handyman did, what he didn't do, what mistakes he made.
Take a close look. His name is Scott Riley.
Uh-oh.
These sisters say he took their money for renovation work.
You know, this was supposed to be our dream home, and
tearful and with little to show for the money they spent.
Dishwasher here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not great. It looks like he did the demo part, and that's about it.
Washer here. Refrigerator, stove.
Yeah, and now you're left with nothing.
Nothing.
Amanda and Lorena Greneveld say their Ahwatukee renovation is a...
Hold up, so he started the floor? We got this 20 amp that's just exposed unsafely. It's like he tore this out.
Nothing.
Amanda and Lorena Greneveld say their Ahwatukee...
So he started putting the floor down and then stopped, which means that he's gonna have to come back and chip all this thin set stuff back off in order to continue the job, because why would you start a floor job like this and not at least complete your room?
Ahwatukee renovation is a disaster after hiring Riley and his business Finished Touch Renovations.
Finished Touch. Define irony. You have a company called Finished Touch and you barely even start.
Sometimes the way you see yourself is actually different.
Riley touts his skills on a different Facebook business page, and the sisters say at first he was professional.
Hold on.
He asked for $15,000.
So is this dude a contractor or a motivational speaker?
The way you see yourself is actually different than actually other people see you.
Riley touts his skills on a different...
Actually, bro, when you see yourself and it's like different than other people, like they see you and it's different because they've got different eyeballs and a different brain, bro. And so when they're seeing you, it's different.
Different Facebook business page, and the sisters say at first he was professional.
He asked for $15,000 up front.
Work began, then halted.
$15,000 up front. Is this some of his other work? Some of his, like he must have presented himself as a serious person to get a $15,000 draw up front.
Work began, then halted, and excuses started.
Had a toothache, he had a flat tire. Everyone had a sob story.
They say Riley asked for
toothache. Nobody has more flat tires than contractors. Nobody has more sick relatives in the hospital than contractors.
There was no turning back at that point.
Now, $29,000 into it, the work stops.
$29,000, so they gave him what they say, 15 and then another 14. What was the contract for?
Upstairs, the bathrooms are tiled, but
we don't have the fixtures in.
I mean, yeah, like he did some stuff, I guess.
You can't use it as bathroom.
No, you can't use it.
I love how this this looks like a very carefully threaded section of this cartridge and valve, and it's just got this thin set all mucked up on it.
Fixtures in.
No, this is what's wild is like when all the hard stuff has been done. If the cartridge and everything is in there, all you need is the trim kit to put on, and now you can use it. My guess is there's probably other reasons why that trim kit wasn't put on, because you want to do that last so that it doesn't get used until it's ready to be used.
All of this floor.
Yeah, it's another shot of the floor, how somebody basically started tiling and then just said, you know, the whistle blew and okay, we're done.
Should be
all
there.
Should be flooring.
And when the sisters say Riley asked for another $8,000...
Absolutely not. We're not giving you any more money.
The state's investigating 6 complaints involving Finished Touch renovations. The
Finished Touch.
Registrar of Contractors sent Riley a warning. He does not have a state contractor's license.
I have been very successful.
Talking
you go.
success.
So this guy, I don't think he wants to be a contractor. He's trying to be like a motivational speaker so he could go to corporate gigs and talk about the $1 million companies he started and whatever else. That's how he's coming across. And also is evidenced by the fact of his one-time offer, only free consulting coaching for 30 days. Yeah.
But Riley filed bankruptcy in a different state, and he's threatening again in a letter to Valley customers where he blames Danny Scott, a man he says was a partner. Danny Scott's name appears in some ROC complaints. By phone, Riley told me the same thing and wanted to
These guys are, surely they're finished.
defend himself. So we set up a time to meet near him.
And I'm waiting here. We had a 12 o'clock interview.
We were there. Riley didn't show. No
There's a
email,
shocker.
no phone call, no good explanation as to why he kept collecting money.
Maybe he put a Facebook video out as to why he didn't show up to the meeting.
If he knew his business was failing.
Now here we are with an unlivable space with no kitchen, no floors.
Always check for a contractor's license. Never give too much money up front. Scott Riley might be starting another business. If you see him, let me know. I want to talk to him about giving some money back. I'm investigator Joe Ducey. If you got a problem, let me know.
Joe Ducey is on the case, ladies and gentlemen. I like his energy, though. Hey, if you see this guy around, let me know. I want to put him on blast. I can respect that. I agree with his advice not to give too much money up front. I don't think I have ever asked for money up front. I don't do contracts worth tens of thousands of dollars, though. I don't know the parameters of that. I would say if someone's asking for money up front, ask for receipts. What is this money paying for? Is this materials? I think his advice about checking for license, yes, definitely applicable. Realistically, a lot of licenses, you just register with the city, and it doesn't always indicate that this person is reliable as a builder or as a contractor. So there are other things you have to take into account as well. This guy spun a yarn and he talked these ladies out of thousands, and now they have an unfinished home. Really sad. I hope justice is done in this, and I hope they're able to recoup some of their losses and get their home finished. But crazy story like this is always doubly sad because I know how hard it is for handymen and tradesmen to build trust, and there's plenty of us out there that are not trying to screw people over, and yet a lot of these news stories are covering the other guys. But hey, I'll keep watching them. Hopefully you enjoyed it. See you next time.